Hey friend, welcome to the Travel Tea program. Now we're starting with upper body today. We're going to be planking a little bit, so join me for some wrist circles. We're just going to talk through everything you need to know. This is a 2-week program, unlike anything that we've done here before with the minis. It is progressive. So the second week we'll build on the first week. We'll be moving a little faster once we've broken down all the moves. You have 3 sessions per week: upper body, lower body, and core. They will be 30 minutes or less. And all you need is your body and enough room to move so you can take this with you wherever you go. Because I hope you're looking forward to a fun summer with a little bit of traveling and not a ton of time to worry about how you're moving your body. All right, wrists feeling good? Let's go down to our stomachs on the mat. Now I want you to think about giving me a thumbs up from our lying position. We're going to drive those thumbs back behind us up towards the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades gently, externally rotating from the shoulders, getting everything good and warm. All right, here we go. Down to the mat. We're going for a set of 8, nice and slow, reaching out as far as you can. I'm going to hit the brick, but that's okay, you get the picture. We drive up and back, and gently lower. Up and back, and lower. Now you can keep your forehead down. You can pick it up with you, softening those collarbones, opening the heart. Woo, here we go, 4 more. Nice and slow, like we're moving through water, controlling the whole range of motion. We've got 2 more here. Doing great. And last one. Nice, we'll extend the arms out in front of us, palms face down. We're going to trace a big old circle out to the sides. And when you reach this side, we're going to start to twist those thumbs back until our hands can tuck behind our back pockets, like a maitre d' at a fancy restaurant. Then we're going back the way we came, reaching down, out and around. As your arms come beside you, we're going to start to flip thumbs to the front, palms down. Again, easy, gentle little circle. Good, here we go, out and around. Finding that flip. Again, you can let the head, neck, and shoulders lift. We're going loosey-goosey today. I don't care what it looks like. Or you can keep the forehead down, only focusing on lifting from those shoulders. Nice. We're going to go 3 more here. See if you can make your circles a little bit bigger. Really reach past your fingertips. Ooh, good. Starting to feel a little bit warmer, right? Ooh. If you're peeking at me, you'll see I'm cheating in the left arm slightly, but that's just because I don't want to cheese grate my hand on the brick wall. Reach out in every direction, good. Here we go, last one. Excellent, and you can let that go. We're going to bring it up to a tabletop position, hands planted under the wrists, knees slightly wider. If you prefer to take your hands to the couch, that's totally okay as well. We're going to sit back in our hips, and then we're going to slide forward over the shoulders. Now I want you to think about this as if we were standing up and squatting. So we're trying to stay tall, keep that sensation of plank, not let the back round as we sit back onto our haunches, but sliding with a nice supported spine, tall and confident. We're also working on a little bit of wrist flexion here, warming them up a little more. So go ahead, spread out your fingers, grab the ground, soften up your elbows while you're at it. If you'd like a little more, you can always take the knees a little wider apart. And anytime we're on our wrists today, if it feels better for you, go ahead and roll up your mat or your hotel room towel or whatever you're working with to give yourself a little bit of cushion, especially if you let your fingers drop off the edge. They'll have a little less bend in the wrists. That can always, sometimes that just feels better. My friends. We're here for 3 and 2. Good. Last one. And shake it out, let it go. We're going to find our plank. We're going to start with a little push-up play today. We're going for a superset, and we're going to repeat them once. So we'll go for 2 rounds of 30 seconds with each move. I'll talk you through the whole thing. We're starting with a push-up to a push-back. Now we have a few options for this. Here's what this looks like from the full plank. I'm setting up in my plank. I'm going to lower down into my push-up. I do the push-up, and then I slide back towards my heels. I'm pressing out of my shoulders, crouching back into this beast position to press back into my plank and lower again. It's a lot of time on those toes and the wrists. So we've got some options here. You can take the push-up from the knees, then maybe you choose to extend to the plank at the top for that push back with the knees hovering, or maybe you choose to keep the knees down, press up and out of the shoulders, back towards the child's pose. Again, this works very much the same if you're choosing to work from an incline, lowering down, sitting back to a hinge, okay? Here we go, my friends. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. Pushing down, up, sliding back, sliding forward. Remember, you always have the option to play around with your options. Choose something in between. Woo! We're practicing that moving plank as we push the floor away from us. Now we're practicing moving out of these shoulders, pressing through that whole range of motion. Good, we're done in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Set your knees down. We're going to keep that tabletop position. I want you to think about the insides of your elbows facing towards the front, in front of you. We're going to bend the elbows. My whole torso lowers towards the floor. I have to let go of my glutes so I can let myself hinge at the hips. Then I'm going to press away. How much you choose to take into those triceps is up to you, but notice that we are loading those triceps. We are not moving the whole body with the arms, okay? It's a subtle but important distinction. 30 seconds on. Here we go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. We bend and we press. Good. Elbows back towards the knees. Press the ground away. Nice. Kind of feels like an upside down skull crusher, right? That's another great option if you don't want to get on those wrists. Woo! But this is how we do it with just body weight. Bend elbows back. Squeeze, extend through the arms. Elbows back. Squeeze, extend. Good, we're here for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Nice, not too bad, right? We're gonna take a tiny little break, let those noodles recharge, and we will go again. That's all the work we have to get through. If you'd like to try a different variation and you're not so sure about it, it's just 30 seconds. So this is a great space to play around with that. All right, you ready to go again? We're going push up to push back. Here we go, 30 seconds on in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. I lower, I press away. Woo, I lower, I press away. I like to walk my feet out a little wider for a lot of support. Good, we've got about 10 seconds left here. Moving the whole body like a plank. Good. Woo! We're done in 3, in 2, in 1. Good, let it rest. All right, we're coming back up to that tabletop. Now if these tricep presses feel good, you want a little more, you can walk the knees back. We're gonna pivot on the knees as well as we lower the elbows down and press away, yeah? But again, I'm not in my plank, a little bit different. All right, here we go, 30 seconds on in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. Elbows back, stretch the triceps. Elbows back, dig them in. Woo! I love this one for mind-muscle connection. The first time I ever tried these, I was like, that doesn't even make any sense to me. And then the next day I was like, oh, my triceps. We think about lengthening them, stretching the muscle over the elbow, and then contracting pushing the ground away. We're done in 3, in 2, in 1. Let it go. Good, shake it out. All right. Good news, bad news time. Good news is we're about halfway through. Bad news is we're doing side planks next. They're my favorite, but I know I get a lot of pushback about that. So we're gonna take our side plank. You have the option to come from the knees, to come from stacked feet, like so, or you can take that top foot, forward, bottom foot back. I'm pressing my whole forearm into the ground, trying to keep my shoulders stacked over my wrists. Easier said than done. That takes a lot of work already, okay? Also option, if you like, you could even keep your hips on the floor. Think about lifting from underneath. That's a lot of work right there. Whatever you choose, we're gonna reach up to the ceiling. We're gonna tuck this arm underneath us, wrapping up, twisting, feeling those obliques squeeze you, and then we're peeling back open. If you prefer to just hold your side plank, that's also an option, but we're gonna be here for 30 seconds of work. Then I'm gonna take this top arm. I'm going to cross my body. I like to wrap myself up. You might like a little extra support here, but we're doing another tricep push-up across the body, okay? If you prefer, you can take this as a one-arm version of what we did before. Yeah, but I'm gonna hit it from a slightly different angle, bobbing down to the ground, pushing myself up like I'm getting out of bed in the morning, right? 30 seconds each, then we'll flip to the other side, and then we go a little finisher, we're done. Okay, here we go, my friends. 30 seconds in that side plank in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go, up and at 'em. I'm twisting in, I'm peeling open. I'm twisting in, I'm peeling open. Shoulders, hips, and knees in line. If you can, soften those knees. Taking one long line from the top of the head, down through the heels. You've got about 10 seconds left. You're doing great. In and open. Good, standing up tall. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Nice, let those hips rest. I'm gonna wrap myself up. My bottom arm is coming across my body. My top arm is now my pushing arm. All right, here we go. I lower and I press. I bend the elbow and I press. Good, you might not get as deep as you're used to here. Woo, might not bend the elbow as much. That's okay. This is kind of weird, bear with me. Good. We're here for 10 more seconds. Good. Exhale, push in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, we're switching it up into the other side. This is the arm that we just worked, so it's gonna feel a little bit different. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. In 3, in 2, in 1, and up. Beautiful. Maybe you choose to add that twist. Again, think very top of the head, forward. Oftentimes we'll push back into the shoulders, and then our neck gets involved, and that's not as much fun. 15 seconds down, 15 seconds to go. Good. Supporting from the whole bottom side of the body. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's take it down. I'm gonna wrap up again. This arm comes across my body. I'm tucking myself in. 30 seconds on the clock. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Down, press away. Good, down, press away. I've relaxed my lower body on the floor. Don't have to worry about what that's doing. I'm just pushing with this arm. We are halfway there. Trying to hold on to that plank a little bit. Again, we're using the body as our resistance. Good, my friends. Done in 3, in 2, in 1. Woo! Let it go. How are the arms doing? Now, if you'd like a little bit more, back me up. Take this side plank series again. One side, tricep press. Other side, tricep press. But I'm not gonna make you. We're gonna move on to a little bit of back work so you can get some posterior chain love in there and get on with your life. All right, my friends, here we go. I'm back down to the mat, face down once again. I'm gonna reach out from myself, palms down. I'm going to drive my elbows back, imagining Then I'm doing a beautiful, spectacular, perfect pull up. I'm driving those elbows down. I'm squeezing my lats behind my body. Gently, head, neck, and shoulders coming off the floor as my wings pull me back, 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 back. Then I'm going to reach out, controlling, letting go of this so slowly, coming back down to the ground. And we go again. Try to keep the lower body relaxed. I'm not very good at that, so do as I say, not as I do. We are here for 8. We're going to take 2 sets, okay? So stay patient with it. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Lifting up, pulling back. Elbows back down behind you, chest is wide. We reach out, slowly back down. Woo! Good. I'm pulling back. I'm trying to make my lift up and my pull back one smooth motion, tucking those lats down into my back pockets. Good. Are you breathing? This is 3. Good. Try to relax those glutes. It's nearly impossible. Dragging back like you could reach and drag hundreds of pounds towards you. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Feel that back turn on. Nice. 3 more. Whoop. Pulling back. Reaching out. And down. And up. Dragging back. Reaching out. And down. Last one. Up. Dragging back. Woo! Reaching out. And down. Nice. We've got a little time to recover here. Maybe you peel off, move towards child's pose. Let your low back stretch out a little bit. I know it might be talking to you. Low back has to work for us a little bit there, so it's not something to be afraid of if it's not making you too uncomfortable. We're going to go through that one more time, and then we'll be good to go. These are like ultimate confident posture supporters. Oh, it's just 8 reps, Laura. All right, let's do this. Bring it back down to the ground. I will meet you there. 8 final reps. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. Lifting up, pulling back. Drive the elbows down. See if you could touch your elbows together behind you. Reaching out and lower. Good. Up and back. Reaching out and lower. Maybe you think about grabbing a broomstick and breaking it across your chest. Good. Woo. This is 4. Staying patient with it. Pulling back. Up and down. And lift off. Drag it back. Reaching out. And down. And up. You want to give me a big exhale with some noise behind it? That can help. Don't underestimate a big old groan. And up. Pulling back. And up. And down. And up. Pulling back. And last one, best one, up. Drag it back. And out. And down. Ooh! You're going to be so much more aware of your back for the whole rest of the day, I promise. Thank you so much for being here and moving with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're feeling strong, and I hope you're feeling good about taking a little bit of time just for yourself. I'm so grateful you choose to spend your time with me, and I will see you next time.